Hi guys, it's Cindy with Pups and Crochet. Okay, I have so much to tell you. And today is my filming day. So, while I have time, I'm going to do some filming and talk to you about quite a few things. First of all, I am really late announcing our Yarnavores monthly theme. And it's fall, y'all. And it's being hosted by Neva at Manic Mama Music. And you are allowed to submit a project to each Yarnavore, and you can win a prize. So whoever's hosting it that month, which this month is Neva, and she's doing this fall, y'all, so you can do anything for fall. Leaves, pumpkins, squashes, anything that relates to fall is coming. It's good. So you just make it, send a picture, I send it over to Neva, or you can go to any of the Yarnavores. I will try to remember, I'm going to write it down to post Yarnavores. Okay, so I will post all the Yarnavores names in there, and then you can send one project to each one. Because that way it's fair for everybody, so everybody has the same chance. Okay, so let's see. So much to catch up on with you on. All right, let's start with Robert. We went in, got the results on Friday, and his neck, it's now, it started out the size of like a ping pong ball, and now it was the size of a golf ball. Now it's somewhere between a golf ball and a baseball, and it's right here on this part, and now there's another one on this one. So he's got two that they can see. They don't know what's underneath there. So with the this part, you will find kind of pissy, actually. But he had gone in for his biopsy. Now the doctor had said the biopsy would be of his lung, so he would be sedated and put under. But when they set it up, they told him, no, it's of the neck. He goes, no, I think you need to call the doctor. It's supposed to be of my lung. That's the one they want to check first. So we get to the hospital. They take him in, and they tell me that he has to stay a little longer because something had busted. And I'm like, in his lung? And they're like, no, in his neck. I'm like, no, it's supposed to be of his lung. So basically, after we saw the doctor on Friday, she had said that they decided to change what they were going to biopsy against what the doctors had said. So instead of doing his lung like they were supposed to, they did his neck. And I'm pissed, very pissed off, but at least we know what happened to his neck. He had caught a cold. Didn't even know he had a cold. He didn't know he had a cold. Nobody knew he had a cold. And the lymph nodes had got infected. And basically what that is just dead white cells. So now that the infection is gone, this is just clumping full of the white cells that are dead. So they have to go in and remove all those lumps. And so now we have to go, we make the appointment to take him for his, to meet with the surgeon to do the biopsy on the lung, and also to have these removed, which if they don't get removed soon, because they are getting so big, it is going to cut his airway off. And then they're like, oh, well, if that happens, Take him to the emergency room. Oh yeah, so he can be pricked and prodded and stuck there, put in a bed, left in the hospital room, and still not have anything done until the surgeons are able to get to him. So they gave him an appointment for 3 weeks from now. I said, 3 weeks from now, that thing could be another Robert. You know, I said, are you going to name it? Because it's getting huge. It's like your buddy now. I told him, he said, just name it Herman. Name it Herman. So I told him yesterday, we were both not feeling well on Sunday. You know, I mean, from hot, cold, storm, cold, hot, cold, storm, tornado, cold, blah, 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 blah. So we both weren't feeling that well, and we missed the baby's birthday of my adopted little niece, little Cindy, and her baby Margaret. I sent some presents to her house for the baby, and we weren't able to make it on Sunday, and I felt really bad about that, but we need to make sure he's taken care of first and make up for the rest later. So they're like, oh, well, 3 weeks we'll get you in, and it'll be a consultation, and then, you know, you'll set up surgery. I'm like, no. 3 weeks from now, it can be, I mean, that's going to be the size of like a baby. I'm like, no. I'm like, call. So yesterday, we were running errands to go get our medicines and stuff, and so I told him, I said, call the hospital. Let's talk to them, because you cannot wait 3 weeks to get this checked. So, you know, we called there, and she's like, well, you're supposed to be, when they do this, there's supposed to be a consultation and a scan so they can see what they're working with here. And so we're like, okay, well, it was set just a consultation. She goes, that's all wrong. She goes, so what we're going to do is you can be in next week Thursday, and you will have your scan and talk to the doctor or the surgeon, because they only do 1 scan a day. 1 scan a day. 1. Why? There's only 1 doctor, 1 scanning machine. 1 a day. So that's okay if we have 50 people waiting. We just do 1 a day. So at least he's going to go in next week. We're going to go in, talk to the doctor, have the scan done, see what they're working with on everything. Even though I don't know why, after he's already had the CAT scan done, why they had to do another one. It's, you know, it's only gotten bigger. It's not like it changed colors or anything, you know. It's like, oh my God. So at least we got him in next Thursday. So by next Thursday, I'll have an update of when he's going to be going for surgery, and he's terrified. He's never been in the hospital except for when he was 16 and the firecracker went off by his eye, and he lost his sight in his eye. But that's the only time, so he is terrified. But I told him, I said, we'll be there. And it's like right after we talked to her on Friday. He had to go to work Friday night, and he went to work, and he called me, and he said, Cindy, he said, the strangest thing just happened. And I said, what? He goes, I'm working, and he goes, I look on my shoulder, and there is a pure white butterfly that flew in the middle of the night and is sitting on my shoulder. It's sitting there doing the work with me. It's not leaving. It's staying there. And I was like, OMG. And it just shot me back to with my mom. My mom used to tell me that, you know, she grew up in Tennessee, in the mountains of Tennessee. And so she said that a white butterfly, a pure white butterfly, not these yellowish white, you know, but a pure white butterfly is very rare. And to have them sit on you is an angel. They are like doing the spirits of an angel coming down to you. So that really, like, I was like, oh my God. He goes, yeah, he's still there. He's been on his shoulder for over 2 hours, and then afterwards he just flew away, went back outside, got through the doors and went back outside. So I'm like, okay, if that's not telling something is going on that's you're being protected, I don't know what else to say. And I, have cried myself out, and so I'm trying not to anymore. And, you know, we're waiting on some good news. I mean, at least this is not cancer, but now the lung, they have, she was showing me the spots at the doctor. She was showing me the one that they want to do the biopsy on is right on the outer wall. And it's about that big. But now there's 4 more dots in his lung. So we don't know what it is. Don't know if it is cancer or if it's something else, and hoping that it's not cancer. I went through that with my mom. She was in stage 4 colon cancer for 3 years. Oh yeah, we did all surgery, we got it all, don't worry, it won't come back. Yeah, a year later it came back. And after she got that again, a year later it came back. And by that time she had already, her bones were like glass. She fell, broke her hip, and then she was done. She was finished. And, I had her in hospice at home with me. I took care of her until the day she passed. And I don't consider that work or more on me, because that's my mom. That's my mama. You do everything for your mama. I don't care what it is. You do that for your mom. And so I really feel for Ann at Delola Design. She is, her mom is in hospice, and she is really going through it right now. And my heart goes out to you, Ann. I know how that is and how hard it is to see your mom that get to the point of where they can't even take water off a spoon. And, it's hard. It is hard, but you do it because that's your mama. She was my mom, my dad, my best friend, my, partner in crime. We'd sneak out in the middle of the night, go gambling, The kids were older. They were on their own, not on their own, but they were going to school. They drove themselves and everything. So it's like, me and Grandma would go out and gamble. That's what she liked to do. She liked to play the one-armed bandit. Now me, I like to play roulette. I love roulette. And I would take a couple $100 with me, go play roulette. Nothing that I took out of the house. It would just be extra money I had after bills were paid and stuff. And, I love to play it. So my mom would be off playing the slot machine, and I'd go play roulette. And I'm at the table one night, and I have like 10 guys. Now we are packed around this one table, because they would only have one table. I don't know why. But I'm the only girl, and there's like 9 guys around me. And I always play, beside my other numbers, I always play red 14. So my chip has got to be on top of the red 14. So if I put a stack and then somebody puts more, mine goes back on. I put more. And like this, right? So we got this stack rocking, okay? It's full. And somebody else threw a chip on there, and I threw 2 more. I have to be on top. And she had to call over the head guy, and he came over, or pit boss, and he came over to check to make sure that, she had them stacked, that nobody's touched them, because you're not allowed to make 2 stacks unless they say it's okay. But this one was like going. So they left it alone. She spun the number, and it came in, bam, red 14. I was like, ding, 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 ding. And then all of a sudden I felt in my back, and I look, and here's Mama sitting in the chair. She's got my little purse, so I'm handing her all the colored chips. Like the black chips are like 500, and the purple chips are 500. The black chips are 100, and then green chips are 50, something like that. So anyway, so I was just racking up these and then having my color chips. Like I always love to play yellow. So I buy the dollar yellow tokens, and or coins. And that's what I put on there. So I'm putting my hand back here, and Mom's just taking it, giggling, putting it in the pouch, right? So they look at me, and all 9 guys are looking at me with the roller. And it's like, what do you want to do? Do you want I said, no, let it ride. And they're like, what? All the guys are like, what are you doing? I'm like, letting it ride. And they said, let it ride, let it ride, let it ride. So we started, because the pit boss said we can't put any more up, so we had to put another side. So we did. And I'm stacking them. They're stacking them. And they're like, man, we're trusting you, girl. I'm like, I'm telling you. I guess got a feeling, and I'm staying with my Rev 14. So I stack it up, and they keep putting more, and I keep putting more, and they put more, and I put more. I got to be on top on both things. Now I'm on top on that one, and I got to be on top on this one. Well, she spun it. It came in again. That place erupted. Those guys were screaming. I'm screaming. Mom's screaming. Like, wah! Because now we got, oh my God, it was so crazy. And they're all like, come on, what can we buy you and Mama? What drink do you want? I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't drink, and Mom doesn't drink. And they're like, well, what are you drinking now? We're like, soda. And they're like, I can't buy you a soda, they're free. And I'm like, okay. So they started bringing like candy bars, and just buying all this stuff and putting it over there. I'm like, oh my God. They're handing Mom stuff. They're handing her chips, saying, here, I made out like a bandit. Take this for your girl. And I'm like, oh my God, it was so crazy. But it was so much fun, and I remember so much of the things me and Mom did. And I got way off the subject, but anyway. So I also want to say congratulations to our winner, Zola Riviera. She won our semifinalist for the Harvest Fest 22 giveaway. So she is going into the main draw that Gail will be drawing on her live on September 30th. So if you have not checked, make sure you go through the list, hit the hashtag. It'll take you to the list and start looking to see if you won. I've been watching them, and there's a lot of doubles. So congrats to all the semifinalists. There was a few that still hadn't drawn, so I have to check on those. But otherwise, they're doing pretty good. They've got quite a couple doubles going on. So that gives you 2 chances when they get doubles. So you win a prize from that channel if they're offering one, from the other channel if they're offering one. Then you get 2 entries, or 3, how many semifinalists you end up being through this. You get those put on in the spinner. If she's doing the spinner, or I don't know what she's doing. I don't know how she's drawing it, but she's going to do it on her live. Some people pick it out of a bucket. Some people use the random comment picker. But I don't know how they're going to use the random comment picker, because you have to put more entries unless you don't filter duplicate users. I guess you could then. Yeah. But congratulations on your win. I'm so happy for you. And let's see. What else do I want to tell you about? I am going to be doing my videos, just so you know. So today I'm going to have a few videos that I'm going to be taping at one time. So if you see me the same, that's why. Because some people have a problem with that if they see a blue shirt in the same 3 videos. And they're like, yay, you didn't change. Yeah, I did. Duh. They were all taped in the same day. I'm just kidding. We just say it anyway. Okay, so I have that is my update video. Okay, and I still have a lot more to tell you. I'm keeping notes because my memory is so gone. With the fibromyalgia and all the nerve damage and from the arthritis and stuff, and that my short-term memory is really bad. But like today, in another couple of years, will be perfectly in my memory because it will be in my long-term. But my short-term memory is horrible, so I have to write everything down. So please forgive me if if I missed anything, or I mispronounced your name, or I know your channel and I forgot your name, or I know your name and I forgot your channel. If I don't write my notes down, I still forget. So, I'm trying. Sometimes I forget why I wrote it down, and then I can't find my book, and then I'm like, oh well, whatever. Okay, so that's my update for now on those. I'm going to show you my Lion Brand mystery box. I got it in. I only bought one this time because I just wanted to see, you know, what they were doing. And then I have a few more things I want to show you in the other videos. I have some more things I want to talk to you about. So I am going to put this, I'm going to show you this right now. So I'm going to show you the yarn. Okay, so I'm just checking. I did tell you it's fall, y'all, so make sure you enter. Make sure that you do check on the videos to see if you're a semi-finalist. Okay, so we did that one. Okay, then I have more to tell you later. So I'm going to show you, okay, let's see what I got. Oh, okay. These are all wrapped. I'm not going to take these out of the wrapper. This is called Ocean Breeze, and it's a comfy cotton blend. I got a 3-pack of that. See the beautiful colors? It's got like sea blue, sea glass, dark blue, and then white weaved in it. Very nice. And these are by Lion Brand. They are a number 3. And you get 392 yards in each one. Talking almost 1,200 yards. Good deal. Okay, let's see what else we got in this box. Oh, okay. So these are a number 4, 273 yards. And this is 82% acrylic and 18% polyester, and it's the date night, and this is called Topaz. And it's this beautiful brown with this rose gold shimmer to it. So I got a 3-pack of those. So I mean, that's 273 yards, so almost 300 yards. So you're like almost 900 yards, which is not bad. So there's a little bitty ball. You know, we'll see how that works out. Okay, and last but not least, I got a 3-pack of ice cream yarn. And each one of these have 437 yards in it. They're 100% acrylic, a number 4. And they are called dots. I've always wanted the dots. I didn't get the dots. Look at them. They're very light. It's a light green, a light pink, a light purple, into a white, into a gray, and they are all wound different. So you will get 3 different patterns out of each one. And what did I say they had? 437 yards. That is not bad. That is an excellent run, and I have not had these dots. The dots. I always wanted the dots. Cool. Okay, so that is my mystery bag, or mystery box. So, hopefully, I'm hoping you guys got in on it and got one. I just did one, just to see what they were doing, because I didn't know what they had up. So, I am going to let you go now, and I will see you in my next video. And I have more to show you, more to tell you, and I hope that you are watching this all the way through. And I want to thank you all for being parts of our Pups and Crochet family, all our new family members, all our older family members. I want to thank you. I want to thank you all for the wonderful wishes for Robert and for Monkey. You know, hers is irreversible. It's senile dementia. And we are just giving her the best life she has. Oh, and you know what? Do you know what came hopping through our living room? giant. It was a cricket. Never kill a cricket. Never. If you ever have a cricket in your house, never kill a cricket. Because if you look in, I believe it's Chinese, not Japanese, this is in Chinese, when they have somebody move into a new house, they bring a little cricket in these little wooden things and give it to them because the cricket blesses their house. And you never kill a cricket. They're supposed to be a blessing. So we went for like an hour trying to catch this cricket. So we didn't hurt it, and so we're trying to get it on the paper. He jumps on the paper, then as we're walking to the door, he'll phew, jump off. And I mean, this thing was like that big. He was huge. So he finally, he jumped inside the closet and hid in there. So then Robert finally found him, like he came down to get a drink and he seen him. And he was on the little rug by the door, and he opened up the door and took the rug out there, and he just went ding and jumped off and merry way. So it was like two things: a white butterfly, and now a giant cricket. Giant cricket. Cool. But remember, don't ever kill a cricket. I kill all kinds of bugs. I try to tell him at the beginning of the summer or the beginning of the fall or spring. Long as you guys stay outside, stay off my porch, you can live. You come up here bothering me or come inside, you're dead. That's it. That's it. But I didn't kill that big bug because Robert caught it and put it in the grass. I would have smashed it. I don't like bugs. I don't like bugs at all. Well, he bugs. Okay, well, hugs and puppy kisses, prayers if you need them, and please remember, adopt, don't shop. There are too many babies that are waiting for a home. Or you can just walk out on the street because they're dumping them all over the place. Because they're everywhere. All right, I will talk to you on our next video. And thank you guys all for everything. See you later. Bye.